Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share and hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your support. It truly means the world. With that said, this week I have a new product for you, and this week it is the fundamentals of cord cutting. What to do, how to do, when to do, why to do, and all of that good stuff. If you would like to take a look, you can get it on the description box below, and the first 20 of you that buy will get it for half price. With that said, as always, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, my dear Saggies. What are you removing, releasing or letting go of from your life path this week? What are you removing, releasing or letting go of from your life path this week? And this week you got the Page of Swords. Right, so you're really, this week, the words that I'm hearing are, I'm going to stop justifying myself. So this really feels for me like the Page of Swords it's almost like you're kind of, it's like I'm done with this need to say what I'm doing or to justify, you know, why I'm doing what I'm doing or charging what I'm charging. It really feels for me like this week you are kind of just standing in it and saying, look, you know what? This is what it costs if you want the service. This is what it costs if you want the item or the product or whatever it is. And rather than going into the, oh, you know, it costs this much because da 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 da, and you know, it costs this much because you get blah blah blah. It's kind of like, this is what it costs. Do you want it? Yes, no, okay, yes, great. If not, no, okay, move on. It really feels like you are moving out of this space of needing to justify your actions and your decisions to other people. And because the Page of Swords sometimes can see us having moments of almost like, you know, this back and forth and back and forth. And the words that are coming to mind are, nobody will ask more questions than the person that is not going to buy anything from you. Right, and that's for whoever that is, you know who I'm talking to. If that feels or sounds like you, that's what the message is coming through. As an energy for all of you Sagittarians, the Page of Swords is basically just saying, I'm not going to justify what I'm doing. I'm making the decisions and I'm allowing my decisions to speak for themselves. Not my actions, my decisions. Check the difference. Okay, so what are you working on now? What is at the heart or the meat of the matter? And this week you get the Moon card, right? So the Moon card basically says that you are mulling over things. You're kind of, usually Sagittarius is focused on what is next, what's the higher ideal. It feels like you're listening to your intuition a bit more this week. It really feels like you are listening to and trusting your instincts. And the fact that you're working on this on the Moon card, it really feels like you're delving through your past. Usually Sagittarius is about forward progression, but it feels for me like you're combing through your past to get some more information. And I think you got this message last week as well. It's kind of like, although you're heading forward, there are still gems in your past, but there is some part of your subconscious that is seeking expression this week, Saggies. And it really is asking you to listen to your instincts. What is your physical self telling you? Are your dreams speaking to you? If they are, pay attention, because there might be a message in them that is coming through for you about what is coming up or the way that you should proceed. For some of you as well, this has just come to me, I feel like this is in terms of an opportunity. If you've got an opportunity that shapes up for you this week that comes back, it feels like it's something that's coming back from the past. And I kind of feel like you might have had a moment with it where it was like, oh, you know, that's a once in a lifetime offer, it will never come again. I feel like this week it will come again. With the Moon card there and this card and the letting go and what I said before, you need to be really discerning. You will have a chance to ask yourself, did I let it go because that was the right thing to do and it actually didn't have or hold anything for me? Or did I dodge a bullet? That's what you really need to ask yourself. Whatever is an opportunity that is offered to you this week, just be very, very clear and very discerning about what it is that you thought it was the first time when you missed it and what it actually is this time when it comes back around. So what you're welcoming in, sorry, I just want to make sure I've actually shuffled them. what you're welcoming in is the Lovers card. So basically this is about your choice, it's about your decision. The reason I shuffled that again is because the card that came up, I can't remember if I'd shuffled those cards, and the card that came up was the card for the previous sign, so I just wanted to make sure. With the Gemini card, which is your direct opposite in the zodiac, with the Lovers card coming up in the welcoming in position, it's basically saying to you that this week you not only get to choose, but it feels like your relationships are going to take on a deeper commitment this week. And the reason they're taking on a deeper commitment is because you really are combing through the relationships that are for you and the ones that aren't for you. If you are partnered, this really is going to see you looking over where your partner has been for you and has pushed you up and shored you up and been there and held you, or whether they haven't done that. And the truth of the matter is you will be making decisions based on what actually is, as opposed to what you would have liked it to have been. If you are single, this is a week, especially if you're seeing somebody, this is a week where you really are going to do the work of saying to people, look, you know what, this is make or break week. We either continue or we go our separate ways. There's kind of the feeling that I get from this week for you, Saggy, is it's all or nothing. There's no sort of back and forth. It's just going to be you're either all in or you're not in at all. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have an amazing week, and I'll see you very soon for more videos. Take care.